Sound like the Game is trying to sell his new album. He says that he, basically had sex with Kim Kardashian, had her by the throat, and made her swallow his kids. He said he should apologize to Ye for what he did. And I'll link a source in the description to that, man. I seen it on Twitter. What up, though? We live. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. Appreciate everybody for checking in to Goodfella Sports TV. And I would usually say that's some weak shit, all right? When dudes do that, talking about, I had this wife before, and dudes out here marrying virgins, basically. So, the girl you with at 30 years old, or however they is, 35 years old, or shit, 25 years old, they never had no experience, and never been penetrated, never gave a dude a head. How is she supposed to, be good in bed if she never had experience? That's how I always looked at it. You know what I'm saying? And basically, we already know Kim Kardashian has been with a who's list of black entertainers and black rappers, okay? We know that. And the Game is just sound like, I gotta sell an album. I'm so irrelevant. I'm so out of touch. I gotta sell an album. Belly 2 didn't do good, so I gotta sell an album. But in my opinion, Kanye sucking anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even gonna take Kanye's side, man. Kanye is sucker. If Kanye want to shoot the fade with Game, go ahead. He ain't gonna pull up on Game. He wasn't gonna pull up on Drake or nothing like that. Kanye is just a world class punk. So at the end of the day, he lost. And most of them dudes that hit and quit his wife. They done passed her around like playing hot potato. They done passed her like a 3-man weave up the basketball court. He know it. So at the end of the day, it just sounds like the Game is trying to provoke him. He said, I should apologize. Like, it just sounds like a diss. It sounds like he trying to start a rap beef, or he trying to sell some rap records or whatever it is, man. And at the end of the day, the Game ain't been hot in quite some years, man. He had to Meek this, and people was, he had to Meek this, but really, when the last time you heard, the Game really with a hot album or a hit song? He mostly went underground, and him and 50 Cent have silently fell off in the rap game, and that's what happens. It's very, very few who have the longevity in the rap game like Jay-Z or whoever still come out and do an album like, LL Cool J was going through the 80s, 90s, even though he had some struggles through that time, through the 2000s. Who can still sell records like that? Not too many rappers can have that longevity. Not too many rappers can go through eras, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, Game needs to switch the hustle up, you know what I'm saying? But for him to go out there and make a record about some man's wife, and which I did long ago, yeah, we know you had most of the Kardashian sisters, and we know you did this and that. Okay, bro, why you got to go bring it up now? That shit ain't cool, to be honest. It really ain't. But at the end of the day, it's funny because it's Kanye. You know what I'm saying? It's funny because out of all the men Kim Kardashian had, everybody got up out of there. Whether it be it was Reggie Bush, Ray J, and he the dude that gets stuck with her. You know what I'm saying? He the dude that had kids with her. He the dude that settled down with her. And then he pretty much asking dudes that talk shit and tell their fantasies about her to apologize. Like, dude, I'm not apologizing for shit. Even if I'm in the Game, it ain't no talking it out. You a punk. You know what I'm saying? And you is a culture vulture. You know what I'm saying? You want to expose and exploit the hip hop culture, but then again, you want to serve two cultures. You want to be with the nationalists and the white supremacists with Donald Trump, and then you want to act like you hip hop, you for black people, you for prison reform, you for this and that, but you not. So I encourage any more rappers that had Kim Kardashian or got any dirt on Kanye to go ahead and spit your truth. Go ahead and expose this clown, because he a clown. And if he go off the rockers and jump off a skyscraper, or jump off Mount Everest, or jump out of a plane because he crazy, he can't take it no more, well, at the end of the day, who cares? Kanye West don't make music for black people no more anyway. He make music for weirdos. But I do, honestly, dude, if this was anybody else, even if it was Joe Schmo off the street, that's weak, man. That's weak to glorify what you did with a man's wife years and years ago. Now, if you did it recently, then okay, then we talking. You know what I'm saying? But he know his wife a freak hoe. He know his wife a hoe. He know his wife been passed around, like I said, like hot potato and 3-man weave on a basketball court. He knows. There's no need to keep smashing in his face. That's how he feel. And I should apologize to Ye. No, that sound like you should go ahead and show him the sex tape. That's what you should have said. And see how freaky your chick get. Do she get this freaky for you? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, yeah, he brainwashed Kanye West. Yeah, he lost in the sauce. Yeah, he saying he ain't messing with Trump. Now he there. you know, he capping for Trump again. We already know what it's about. We know what it's about. You know, we know your girl had track history, and so has a lot of women that Game have been. When Game went on Change Your Heart, for all my people that's old enough to remember Change Your Heart, you go on a date with a woman, and you know she decide, you know, y'all all decide, the two women you want to date with, however it go, you decide if you want to date her again. He said he wanted to stay, and his girl changed her heart. Didn't want to be with him no more. He had a butterfly on his face. He was a stripper, they said. All of a sudden, I thought you was a cat peeling blood. You got dirt on everybody in the rap game. A lot of these dudes claim to be killers. They claim to be gangsters. They not killers and gangsters. Your average killer and gangster can't articulate. Your average killer and gangster that really sell drugs, they don't get the respect as a lyricist, or they don't get glorified as an artist or entertainer. People talk about Hammer, how corny Hammer was, but Hammer wasn't no joke. He told Redman, you keep talking, you talk that shit about my mom again, you gonna see Hammer pull up on you. Hammer pull up on you before a lot of these rappers would. You know, all these rappers glorifying they gangster, and they not. Yo Gotti one of the realest dudes out there that really did what he did, but a lot of people don't like Yo Gotti. So the real ones that really did and rapping what they say, or come close to rapping what they say they did, they don't get the respect in the music industry. They don't get that respect. You know? They don't get it. That's just what it is. But the studio gangsters, the guys that be snitching, they claim to be gangsters, and the guys they said they sold 36 O's and they sold a half ounce of weed, or they sold an 8-ball or a couple lines, and they sold something they really over glorifying it. Those are the ones that get the respect. Those are the ones that are articulate in their music, the fake ones. Or the guys that ain't did nothing before, or was correctional officers, or sold pizza, or drove Lyft. Them dudes ain't gangsters. Because a real gangster ain't gonna battle with you on wax if it's serious. A real gangster gonna shoot you in your ass like Young Dolph got shot in the ass by you know who. A real gangster gonna put action behind words. He not gonna sit there and rap with you for a long time. He not gonna sit there and conversate with you for a while. It's gonna turn into action. Real killers don't bark. And if they bark, you lucky, because if they bark again, then that's a bullet in your ass, or it's going to be some physical altercation. You know what I'm saying? So how gangster can gang really be? From a stripper to a butterfly in his face to Change Your Heart getting left at the scene. How gangster can he really be? So when he was fighting old boy in the basketball court, he didn't even know how to fight last year in the Drew League. So how gangster can he be? You know what I'm just saying? Putting two to two now. And maybe he do got a street rep. I'm not trying to call him out, but the shit was corny though. It was corny to talk about what you did with a woman years and years ago. And Kanye, that shit corny, man. Nobody bringing up Change Your Heart. Nobody bringing up you was a stripper with a butterfly on your face. You know what I'm saying? People change. Plenty of dudes out there is in relationships and married to girls that was hoes. Girls that was getting ran on in college. Girls that didn't have foursomes. Girls that didn't have orgies. I seen a girl on Facebook. They did this little one of the gossip little pages. You know, a girl said she had 20 dudes in the Bahamas at the same time. She didn't show her face. She probably married to a nigga. That's why she not showing her face. Some nigga out here banging a girl who got banged by 20 dudes at the same time. You don't know, especially if you move to another state, or your girl moved to another state, or you don't know her rep from high school. Bro, you really don't know. It's women that got far worse than Kim Kardashian, track records than Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian just been with a whole bunch of famous rappers. It's no different than a whole bunch of famous rappers being with a whole bunch of chicks. It's just that she a woman. You know, and Kanye must like her. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he married her. You know, it is what it is. Maybe they hypnotize him, but y'all know what it is, man. Goodfellas Sports TV. Let me know what y'all think. I'll link the video in the description so you can see exactly what he said in the studio. And it's something that we already knew, but basically it sounds like he's trying to have some smoke and start beef with the game. But don't forget, we on Facebook, Twitter. Also got a Facebook group. You can reach out to the email if you got a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or video request. Excuse me. I appreciate everybody for checking on, man. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon button. You want to make a donation to the channel, that link's there. You can do me one better. Just share the video. Share. It's the best way to get the word out, man, to everybody out there. Once again, blessings. Hopefully everybody have a great Friday, safe Friday. And get ready for this Arctic blast that's supposed to be coming to the East Coast later next week. And everybody stay warm. Everybody stay warm. That's all I can say. But keep checking out for us. Goodfellas Sports TV. One time for the one time. Y'all know what the business is.